This is the Social Distance Reading Series, a project of the Vermont School and Green Mountains Review. I am Ambalila Hemsell, author of Queen in Blue, published by University of Wisconsin Press. Thank you for joining me in Tacoma, Washington. This is my first collection, and it was a runner-up for the 2019 Brittingham and Pollack Prizes from the University of Wisconsin Press, selected by Carl Phillips. And I'll just read a few poems. Borrowed or stolen, like children. In a glass house in Michigan, hibiscus blooms, mammoth huge, tusk splayed, hot pink and impossible. A colony of feral cats nests in the strip of woods between my driveway and the field, kittens born and kittens picked off. I am waiting for the egrets to return to the marsh, but they don't. I am waiting for my mother's papers to come, but they won't. Not yet. Precariousness as old as regret. The stakes increase. My own child crawls into bed with me. We watch the deer nibble the trees, watch the rain green our view through the aquarium window. I never knew. Was the hawk swooping for mice a sign of plenty or of doom? Would my bad choices ever pay off? Then again, there is power in being poor and happy. I learned this from my mother. You can hold it in your hands and crinkle it, dried beehive. You can press it, puffball mushroom. I am getting good at this. You can have a home, a house, a country, but none of it belongs to you. You just live in them and love them, borrowed or stolen, like children, all the same. Hour of Unbroken Eggs. I don't know the word for this, just light and sky, this hour of seeing you tenderly, more than the layers of weaknesses and ruthlessness, layers of dailiness will grant me when the day waxes round and warm as stone fruit. Call it the hour of gentleness, hour of the hot cup, hour when you can't help wondering what the cranes are doing. Their bright, bright white feathers, keepers of the brackish waters, the pair of them. Are they sleeping? Are they awake? Are they mourning in their funeral whites? Does one of them notice this hour, hour of light seen through an eyelid? But I won't walk to the pond. No. The cranes must have their mysteries. Instead, I let the red of day break, open as an egg, that innocent seeming symbol, break and vanish into ordinary. All right. Those first two poems kind of were situated at my home in Michigan, where I went to graduate school at the University of Michigan, which was this amazing old farmhouse on a huge piece of land with a bunch of wild cats that lived on it and a lot of birds and marshland. The Wanting. Put simply, The wanting was for one thing only, to plant a seed, to bear fruit. Never mind, the world was ending. I closed my eyes and saw Shivashakti, destruction himself making love to his wife. I saw a tank gun stuffed with daisies, the dance of nitrogen and algae. I tended sunflowers and a few heads of cabbage, paper machéed my fence with $1 bills. On YouTube, a trembling black rhinoceros lay on her side, dying of old age. I clipped the weeds and warmed the cream, whisked 4 yolks with a 1/4 cup sugar. These were the last days of our leisure, simple pleasure, giving blood meal to the kitchen window tomatoes, eating a sandwich of roast beef with horseradish. Meanwhile, humanity waged a long war with itself, unable to stave its great paper hunger. At 18, brave and bursting, I shared a house in Portland with 2 heroin junkies. They ate only ice cream and white sugar with a spoon. I thought they were harmless enough, but now I know. They were killing their mothers. It was hard to know how much longer we had. The weather was terribly unpredictable. I could neither numb nor fool my itching womb. The wanting kept me spinning thread between finger and thumb, wondering what could be sacrificed so that I might be blessed. Tigers, I thought I would miss, but countless others were already gone, unnamed and unnoticed. I watched. Some eggs hatched, others were eaten. Some kittens nursed, others lay inert. A robin careened into the greenhouse, slumped into the geraniums. I left him there to die in peace, but he didn't. All right, one more short one. Winnowed. Look how the little things flock in school. Minnows, swallows, herds of swallowtails. Look how the tongue holds alabaster and rogue, vellum and vermilion. Vermilion, not just a color, but the sound of eyes popping. How bright the poppies, how loud. Thank God it is April, if it is, and everything is unfurling. The nuclear apocalypse yet held at bay. This gratitude is a feast. We will perish or evolve, or perhaps be winnowed to our smallest, most brilliant members. The ant, the ecstatic, immortal jellyfish. Thanks for joining me. Sorry the camera shook. That was my cat walking on the table. This is my book, University of Wisconsin Press. And be sure to check out my Q&A at Green Mountains Review online. Mwah.